What's going on, people? Um, Quick video here. I'm gonna talk about two fights. As you all know, I already made a video about Pacquiao versus Miguel Cotto, and it's confirmed, it's official, it's gonna happen in November at 145. Um, as you already know, I've made my prediction. I just finished watching a video by Boxing Fan 4, where he talked about how he believes that Cotto is gonna get a decision in the end. Pacquiao is gonna get that decision. Take it from me. I don't even believe it's gonna go to a decision. I think it's gonna end on cuts. But Pacquiao is gonna take that decision. Too fast, um, more skillful. Why do I believe that? Well, let's be logical. Pacquiao is faster than Cotto. Pacquiao is gonna throw more punches and he's gonna land more punches. Anyone who knows half a thing about boxing will know that. They're both aggressive fighters, so it's not gonna be no one fighter is gonna be the ultimate aggressor in this fight. Both fighters are very aggressive and forward. They come forward and throw punches fearlessly. So, in the eyes of the judges, it's gonna come down to who lands more punches and who looks good, who looks better. Cotto is gonna look good because he's gonna take a lot of damage and he's gonna keep fighting till the end. You know, he has the chin to handle Pacquiao's knockout power. He's not gonna get knocked out, but he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught, and Pacquiao is not gonna stay in one place. Now, the only thing Pacquiao has to be careful about is Miguel Cotto's body attack. If he lets so many of Miguel Cotto's hits get to the body, it's gonna get to him in the mid rounds. But knowing Freddie Roach, that's not gonna happen. Freddie Roach is gonna make sure that that doesn't get to that point. So I'm telling you, do not put your money on Cotto right now. I'd say go with Pacquiao for this one. If it does get to a decision, I really don't see how they will pick Miguel Cotto over Pacquiao. Unless Cotto like rallies in the last, in the later rounds for a great comeback or gets a knockout, I don't see that happening. And Manny Pacquiao is a smart fighter. He's gotten a lot better. He's not gonna fall for that. Take it from me, Pacquiao is gonna beat Cotto. Now, Marquez Mayweather. There are different rumors. Mayweather said that he wouldn't mind paying off Juan Manuel Marquez $1 million and going straight for Pacquiao after his fight with Miguel Cotto. I don't know. This whole thing is all about money. In that, as you all know, Mayweather doesn't have a good relationship with Bob Arum. And Arum is the guy that's going to pretty much be organizing this fight. And Arum is going to want a 50-50 split. Mayweather is going to want a 60-40, 70-30 split because he feels he's the bigger draw. My opinion, I think he should go for 50-50. Especially if Pacquiao beats Cotto, even 50-50 would be way too much money for Mayweather to turn down. So I believe that after the Miguel Cotto fight and Pacquiao coming out victorious, Mayweather is gonna relent and settle for 50-50. Because as much as Mayweather is a draw right now, he himself owes a lot of his success to De La Hoya. On his own, Mayweather is a decent draw, but I wouldn't say that much to warrant a 70-30 split. He's not like Oscar. Oscar is a guaranteed seat filler. When you fight in Oscar De La Hoya, you know that you're gonna break records, you're gonna break the bank. But Mayweather, he's famous, but I mean, I don't know. If he fights Pacquiao, I don't think it would be just because of him that people would tune in to watch the fight. A lot of people are Pacquiao fans, and they want to see if Mayweather will lose. So I'm divided. In one part, I feel that if the fight is going to make a lot of money, which it is, Mayweather is going to have a lot to do with it because everyone wants to see if Mayweather will lose this time. However, Pacquiao has become a big draw in his own right. And don't forget, Pacquiao brings all of the Philippines with him. So when you fight in Pacquiao, you're not just fighting him, you're fighting a whole country. He's backed by a whole country. Just the same way Ricky Hatton was backed by a whole country. Pacquiao is the same way. So I think that it depends on how his fight with Cotto goes and how much money Mayweather will be able to draw if he does decide to fight Marquez in September. Mm, now on to that. Mayweather and Marquez. I wasn't too happy about it. I didn't think the fight was necessary. You know, Juan Manuel Marquez has already proved himself as a fighter. He's there's really nothing much he has left to prove. If he goes against Mayweather, I don't see him winning. Because Marquez is a crafty boxer. He's a crafty Mexican boxer. He has a lot of heart, but he fights smart. He goes in, throws his combos, tries to frustrate you, goes back, and then fights on the defensive. Not like Mayweather, but he stays on the defensive a lot. But he does it with. I like him as a boxer because he's very how do you say it? He reminds me of a faster, smaller version of Hopkins. He's very crafty. He knows how to play with you. You know, defensively he will frustrate you, but then he will come in and mess you up with combinations, and he can be accurate when he wants to be. But Mayweather is better defensively, bigger, stronger, faster, and I mean, Mayweather has faced much tougher guys than Marquez. Marquez is not really a test, but if Mayweather dominates that fight, then he will be very ready for Pacquiao. If Mayweather is like shaky, if he has to struggle a little bit, I'll be a little bit weary. But I see that fight. It's not going to be very entertaining because both fighters are going to play it safe. You know, the way I see it, this is how it's going to happen. They're going to play it safe for the first few rounds. Mayweather is going to want to see if Marquez is going to go Mexican on him and just fight straight up. Knowing Marquez, he's not going to do that because, you know, Mayweather is the type of fighter that times you. So what's going to happen? The first few rounds will be boring, back and forth, defensive, mostly defensive rounds, studying one another. Then when Mayweather gets comfortable enough and knows that he can take this guy's best punch, he's going to go on the offensive like he did with Hundo. You're going to see a different Mayweather in this fight. You're not going to see the boring defensive Mayweather that you guys are used to. He's going to go on the offensive, full force, before the middle rounds. And he's going to dominate the entire fight. That's the way I see it. Because all Mayweather needs to know is if he has to be scared of Marquez's power. Once he has a taste of Marquez's punching power and speed, he's going to know how to handle him. And knowing Mayweather, once he gets comfortable, once he knows that he can deal with you as far as power and speed goes, he's going to go on the offensive and just keep you're going to see a very offensive Mayweather in this fight. And you're going to like it. I can tell you that. Because he's going to try to get people to like the fight. And he's going to get either a decision or even a knockout. Or TKO. I can see that fight easily going for Mayweather. And now he's going to get ready to face Pacquiao once Pacquiao beats Cotto. It's going to be a while. That fight is going to happen probably in the middle of 2010. And I'm going to make a quick video on that right after this one. But there's not much to predict as far as Marquez Mayweather because it's almost a mismatch. Marquez is a great fighter, but Mayweather is on a different league. Is too big, and it's better than Marquez. You know, I respect Marquez a lot. I mean, he's one of my favorite boxers. But I feel like he didn't need to take this fight unless he wanted the money. He didn't need to take this fight, and there's nothing Marquez has that will really give Mayweather a tough time. Because if Mayweather wants to, he can go fully offensive on Marquez and doesn't have to fear anything. He's not going to get knocked out by Marquez. I don't see that happening. How is Marquez going to knock him out? And Marquez is not going to outbox Mayweather. I don't care what you think about Marquez. I don't care how much of a big fan. I don't even care if you're Mexican. You have to get real this time. There are skills and then there are skills. Mayweather's skills are much better than Marquez's skills. Watch videos on YouTube, watch videos at home, go to HBO, compare the two fighters. Mayweather will beat this dude. And now I'm going to move on to Mayweather Pacquiao after this one.